What's going on, everybody? So this is the second video in my series of videos about Solo, a Star Wars story. I just got back from the theaters just watching it myself. This video is gonna be my initial reactions. Full review and spoiler reviews coming later. This video is gonna be completely spoiler free, I promise. It's gonna be a little less polished than my other videos, but again, because I'm fresh out of this movie, I usually like to sit down and sort of outline my review and write it out a bit before I shoot it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun is to be had in this movie. I was asking for a fun adventure film, and for the most part, I got that. And there was some stuff in this movie that I liked, and then there was a handful of things that I just didn't like, period. Some of the stuff felt like it was a bit unnecessary, and I just really could have done without that. And there's other things in this movie that honestly gave me chills. I mean, the first time Han and Chewie sit down in the cockpit of the Falcon and they take command of the ship, it was just, I literally got chills in that thing. And then there's this other thing that I'm not gonna spoil. There's this one huge thing that I just absolutely didn't see coming, and I sat there in the seat just with my jaw wide open, like, wow. And of course, everybody's gonna wonder, how is Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo? I thought he did a fine job. I mean, yeah, he's no Harrison Ford, and I honestly didn't want him to be. If you're going into this movie expecting a younger version of Harrison Ford, you're going to be completely let down, because honestly, he's not young Harrison Ford, but at the same time, he felt like Han to me. He pulled off all the nuances of the character. I thought he did a very good job of portraying Han Solo as he's supposed to be at this point in his life. And I said before, when he got cast and when I saw him in the teasers and he said absolutely no lines, and in the full trailer, Donald Glover was just so perfect in this movie. He just nails it as young Lando Calrissian. I thought he did such a phenomenal job. My only complaint about Lando in this movie is there's not enough of him. I wanted more Donald Glover as Lando, and I kind of get why they didn't give you enough. I mean, you're already forcing your audience to accept this new actor as an iconic character of Han Solo, and to do it with Lando as well throughout the entire film. It's just so much to ask of your audience, but I thought if you would have given me more Donald Glover as Lando, I would have been fine with it, because he's just that good as the character. And like I said at the top of this video, this movie isn't the best Star Wars film ever, and it's not terrible at the same time, but there are things in this movie that I felt could have been done better, and for me, this movie is just too long for its own good. The first half of this film, like the first two acts, do drag a bit. I felt you could have shaved off probably 20 to 30 minutes on this film. You would have had a tighter, more focused film. And I think because of that longer running time, the narrative did feel to be a little bit unfocused at times. I felt like they were just trying to do a little too much with this story when they really should just focus in on a couple of things that really mattered to the character. And even when this movie was announced, I was on the side of, we really just didn't need a Han Solo film. I felt we got everything we needed out of the character from the saga films, and that's where the character really shines. And after seeing this movie, it still begs the question, did we need it? And my short answer is no, not really. And I'll elaborate more on this in my full review and my spoiler review, but short answer, I felt like we really didn't need this movie. And honestly, I think out of all the new movies that we've gotten since Lucasfilm got bought out by Disney, this is probably my least favorite. It doesn't mean that this movie is terrible. This movie definitely is better than the prequels in my eyes, but out of all the newer films, I would rank this at the bottom. So those are my quick initial thoughts on Solo, a Star Wars story. Let me know what you thought of it. Just your quick initial thoughts in the comment section below. Please be mindful of spoilers. Don't spoil anything. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share it, and stay up to date on all the videos go up on this channel. Give the subscribe button a click, and be on the lookout for my full review and spoiler video coming up very soon. Thanks as always for watching, and may the Force be with you.